pleased to be here. You'll notice that the governor speaks without notes. I am not the governor, so I did bring a couple of notes. But brevity is one of my strong suits, so I will stay within my 2-minute mark, I promise you. Just a brief word. I don't want to talk much about my office today, but just to say that that we are sort of the spokes in a wagon wheel that work to bring community organizations, faith-based organizations together within their communities, but also to partner them with state government, with other important stakeholders. And so it is that work, and through the absolute brilliance of Governor Bob Riley, the way he structured the office, that provides us with the opportunity to be the servants of those who serve, and you are all of those who serve. But I don't want to talk about the office today. I want to talk about you, and I want to thank each and every one of you for what you do to make the lives of families and children across the state of Alabama richer. Not just okay, not just good enough, but richer. And President John F. Kennedy said, and you're probably all familiar with this quote, that children are our greatest natural resource and they are our future. So whatever your motivation for the work that you do, whether you're driven to strengthen the very fabric of society, to make your community strong, your state strong, and your country strong, or whether you are just a great patriot and believe truly that all men are created equal, and therefore each child, each person deserves to be safe. They deserve to have an opportunity for a good education, and also the opportunity to be successful. Or you just have in your heart a deep and abiding love for people, and especially a love for children, and you want to nurture them. And of course, the primary place that they are nurtured, hopefully, is in their homes, but that also occurs in their schools, in their churches, and within the community-based organizations such as the Wise, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and many other of your organizations. And I want to recognize you for your unique service, because you give your time, you give your talent, you give your energy, and it's not always glamorous and sexy work, and you're not hounded down by reporters and recognized for what you do, for building the programs, for reaching out and finding consensus. I know that no one here has ever had a problem partnering with an organization and reaching consensus onto your shared goals, but to being a consensus builder with stakeholders, and to also doing the very sometimes tedious work of building a strong organization, because those organizations are what gives us the sustainability, provides the infrastructure for sustainability as we do each of us perform this vital work. Now, I want to share with you a phrase that I use for myself when I'm discouraged. It is in Italian. Sometimes I don't speak fluent Italian, but I have little phrases and quotes that I use in foreign languages, sometimes just to protect myself in case I'm saying something I don't want people to know what I'm saying. But this particular phrase is tutto è possibile, which means everything is possible. Not anything is possible, not in a flippant way, anything can happen, but everything is possible. And you've heard it said that the eyes are the window to our souls. And so I think that if you look into the eyes of a child, that's where you see the potential reflected, that really shows us that indeed everything is possible. And I want to close with a story. I got a little bit nervous when the governor was up here because this is one of his stories. And so I didn't want to steal the boss's thunder in case he was going to share that with you. But just as an encouragement for what you do, and sometimes he uses this to encourage us, and once he used this to put me back on track when I was a little bit discouraged and maybe didn't want to do something in as big a way as it needed to be done. But the governor tells a story where there was a gentleman walking down the beach, and for some reason there were thousands of starfish on the beach. So in the course of his walk, he just began to pick up and toss starfish one at a time back into the ocean. And another man crossed his path and said, "What are you doing?" He said, there are thousands of starfish out here. You're not going to make a dent in this. There's no way you're going to make a difference. And the man picked up the starfish, tossed it back in the ocean, and he said, it made a difference to that one. And so that's what you do every day. Thank you.